was splashing the Soldier the Game Spitter with each G walking out on bootleg Kev. That's his business, man. Like, you got Buddy asking him about all type of shit that ain't got nothing to do with where he from or the music or what he got going on right now. Like, he ain't on that. Like, he asking the wrong questions. Like, even though it was a viral moment for bootleg Kev and East G got his name in the algorithm going crazy right before the album dropped. So there was a good move, even though East G don't like it. It did help him out. Cause we weren't talking about no East G. You know what I'm saying? Even though he going on tour September, he starting off in my city, Charlotte. He gonna end that bitch in November. So he finna run the bag up crazy for the winter. Got an album. You know what I'm saying? So he finna eat real good. You know what I'm saying? Christmas, Thanksgiving, New Year's gonna be real good for the East G, man. I understand. But then people saying he want to be tough and gangster so bad when he went to private schools or he played sports. Man, that ain't got nothing to do with being no street nigga. You could be in college or play football and still be a street nigga. See, y'all gotta understand what street nigga mean. It's different levels. A street nigga just mean all your money circulating in the streets. It don't matter if you playing the football or college or whatever, as long as all that money circulating in the streets. Each G playing football, he won't get no money from that. So nigga, if he in college doing schoolwork and he still got the sack up there, and that's how he getting the little money, nigga, he a street nigga. Yeah, he got that fire on him. He could be nerdy ass little Johnny, nerdy ass little Tim. Yeah, but a little Tim buying a brick or two, a little Tim buying pounds, a little Tim buying 500 pills, a little Tim buying a 400 baby. Nigga, little Tim a street nigga, he nerd. Nigga, collar shirt, blonde hair. Yeah. And nigga might play with the nose a little bit, you know what I'm saying? He might play with the nose a little bit, yeah, nigga. So, man. I don't know, a lot of people's definition of a street nigga is so different, but it only mean your money circulating in the streets. That's it. Hood nigga, that's different. Hood nigga now. Hood nigga mean you from the ghetto, you was raised in the ghetto, you from the projects, you from the block. At least elementary and up. You know what I'm saying? 4th grade, 5th grade, yeah, you can say you a hood nigga. Yeah, but that don't mean everybody from the hood bust their gun or sold drugs. They could be a 9-to-5 motherfucker, went to school, played football, then went to, just got a job. They maybe went to college a year or two, dropped out, got a degree, ain't work, so they working a warehouse job, the manager, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Could be goddamn salesman, call center. But they from the hood though. Yeah, they could throw up that west side, that east side, that north side, that south side. Hood nigga. Yeah, they could fight and hold it down, but they ain't no convicted felon or nothing. Yeah, they been locked up 1 or 2 times, maybe 1 time, but nah, they still got the government. They could have been locked up a lot of times. They got lucky. Yeah, got the government or whatever. Still got a crib. Mama still stay in the hood, still go through that bitch. You know what I'm saying? So it's different levels to this shit, man. Like, I think everybody can get the same definition with that title, like street nigga, hood nigga. Nah, man, like, anybody can do crime. Anybody can break the law. The street niggas is not the toughest niggas the world that Satan ever seen. They don't do the most wickedest things. They don't. They ain't do the most craziest crimes America ever saw. And it ain't no age limit when you become a gangster or a stepper or whatever that East G claim to be. Cause the feds, they gonna come. They'll come when you 30, 40, fresh in college, middle school, out of school, it don't matter. Now, just because he played football or went to this school or whatever, that don't mean he ain't from the projects or the hood or whatever. His mama could afford to put him in that school, or she could have been middle class. You never know. Or she just wanted better. Like, she could have did what she did to make sure, work 2 or 3 jobs to make sure he go to that school so he can play football. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot of niggas that played football and it didn't work out, then they went to the streets. There's a lot of niggas like Buddy with the Patriots that was playing football, still stepping on shit. So he was still a street nigga. He was still a gangster, a stepper, a couple bodies. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of niggas that play football right now and basketball that's still jugging. They got barbershops, but they playing with the pounds. 100 pounds in there, 1,000 pounds, 500 pounds coming through per week. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever they move, or they playing with the bricks. There's a lot of people playing ball right now that still got their hands in the streets. They still funding niggas. You know what I'm saying? Got truckloads, all that shit. Like rappers, they still be getting all that money and they still be thugging. That's why you got all them basketball players and football players still throw up gang signs or west side, east side, north side, south side. But they be on that gangster shit when they be into it with other basketball players. They hood niggas. They always play ball, but they from the environment. So they affiliated with Bloods and Crips. So once they make it, the gang let them go ahead and rep it so they can goddamn rep they set on TV or whatever. Yeah, like some niggas was joining gangs and they still play ball. So that's why they'll be throwing up Bloods and Crips. That's where that shit come from. That's why all this gang banging shit in sports. Y'all don't see that shit. So how can y'all say, you play sports, you ain't tough, when all the goddamn sports players and basketball players and football players in gangs? You don't see them, you need to look it up. You don't see them throwing up gang signs. They carry guns and all type of shit. They get in fights. They getting into it with a nigga in the club more than anybody, more than rappers. Sometimes. You don't think AI or Michael Jordan or any basketball player got into it in the club, had to pull guns or shots got fired? All type of shit, man. There's a lot of college students that crash out. They shoot a nigga, kill a nigga. They in college. Jay at the bar, at the club, they get into it with a nigga and they step on him because they with them niggas. All they homeboys, street niggas. What y'all mean? Like, EG ain't tripping about, he ain't trying to be no super tough ass nigga. He know who he is. Like, he come from Kentucky. It's a lot of overdoses, a lot of drug dealing. He don't want Kev to ask him about murder and nigga, you a gangster or drugs and shit like that. He don't want that shit. Like, he don't give a damn. He already know shit. The feds already on this crew. He don't want that attention. He don't give a damn about that. Nigga already made it. Niggas know how you give it up. You can tell he a street nigga. You can tell he a gangster. Like, come on now. Like, he ain't trying to chase that lifestyle. Nah, his niggas already on that bullshit, man. He lucky he ain't in no Rico right now. He lucky. Man, he lucky. Nah, man, you just gotta know how to interview a nigga. Like, if that would've been me, he wouldn't walk that on me. I'm gonna ask you about the album, about the deals, what you don't like, who you work with on the album, how long did it take for you to make the album, how you feel about rappers falling off, how you feel about rappers not selling our shows, how you like it at CMG. We'll talk about the overdoses in Kentucky, the fentanyl, how you feel about that. You ain't gotta talk about no bodies or no shootings or is you a gangster. We'll talk about your city, the music. Nigga, what's that shit you putting on? Nigga, where you get, what them diamonds you rocking with? You fucking with them VS, VS1, VVS? What you feel about them lab diamonds? Because they looking better. The lab diamond looking a little bit better. What you feel about rappers wearing that? What you feel about leasing cars and financing? You know what I'm saying? Like, what you feel about rappers going broke? Keep it in the music. You know what I'm saying? What you feel about the hoes? Like, what type of females you fucking with? Like, what type of females you attracted to? Type of shit like that. That's what he want to talk about. Make him laugh a little bit. Like, he ain't trying to talk about no aliens or no porn star shit or no NFL combine or whatever it's called. Like, he ain't on that. Like, he just said this shit 1,000 times in his music and other interviews. Like, it's the same shit, so niggas get tired. You know how many rappers done walked out? Gucci done walked out because a nigga asked him about Walker. Birdman will walk out. A lot of rappers, females, they'll walk out, they get mad. They'll throw a fit, they get mad. They stop by, you don't go down. So what you mean, EG stop by, you went down? I'm in Chicago too, by the way. You know what I'm saying? Fucking with these trucks. I'm trying to see what I'm trying to do, but yeah, man. Nah, man, y'all got it fucked up, man. Nigga ain't trying to be no tough ass nigga. He ain't going around smacking niggas or getting locked up left and right. EG staying out the way, getting money. What you mean, tough nigga? Do we hear any shootings coming from his camp? Do we hear any arrests or they punching on these niggas or nothing. Like, nah, nigga ain't on that. Ain't no promoters talking shit about EG. Ain't no bad money, ain't no bad blood. Nigga just thugging, doing what he do. It 1-2, man, standing on 10. Being a real nigga, yeah. Like, I got EG fucked up, man. Like, you just wasn't feeling this shit, man. You walk off. That's it, man. Like, you know, many artists do that shit, man. That shit ain't nothing, man. Beyonce do this shit. Y'all ain't gonna say nothing. Her start by ain't gonna go down. Nigga ain't goddamn gotta sit there. Like, niggas walk off on no jumper all the time. Or Vlad TV, or Breakfast Club, or whatever. Way bigger platforms. Motherfucker walk off. It could be a actress or actor or whatever, comedian. They'll walk off. Live TV, motherfucker done walked off. You know what I'm saying? While or not, motherfucker got mad in their feelings. Man, shit don't mean nothing, man. Like, but he knew what to do. Like, he knew how to get his money out the content. You know what I'm saying? As soon as he left, he threw that shit up, edited it. He ain't put the whole shit out. He edited it and goddamn threw it up there. The whole full interview come out, it ain't gonna go like that. It's gonna be different parts. And nigga ain't on that, man. Like, nigga already shell, goddamn, probably tired, been up. You understand? Like, nigga ain't trying to talk about this bullshit, man. Like, he ain't one of them niggas, man. Get you one of them other rappers that ain't really got nothing going on. Nigga got too much motion to be talking about porn stars and goddamn aliens and, bro, that shit ain't, nigga ain't on that, bro. Some old football shit, like, it ain't just no football shit, it's a whole bunch of shit, like, nigga ain't. So, that's my opinion, you know what I'm saying? Like I say, man, street nigga, you could be that any age, any day, any time. You ain't gotta grow up in no hood, none of that stuff. As long as you conducting your money in the streets, nigga, you can say you a street nigga. Nigga, that nigga is a street nigga. When he got done with football, he went straight to the streets. Thugging. You saying he ain't no street nigga, but you only sold weed. Or you just have a gun on you and you walk around and nigga just know you a hood nigga. But you ain't really goddamn buying no fentanyl, serving that shit, mixing up with the heroin, buying bricks, shooting niggas, all type of shit. Like, getting watched by the feds. You know what I'm saying? Like, having several trap houses. Like nigga went through all that shit, man. Like, nigga ain't got nothing to prove, man. You can just look him up, like, do your research, man. Shit, God, it wouldn't sound him, he was no fuck nigga. You could just look him up, man. Do your research. Like, God, it wouldn't fuck with that nigga if he wasn't one of them niggas, man. He got signed with Gotti asked around about him. Like, is this nigga really the real deal? And niggas vouch. You go to the Kentucky where you from, niggas gonna vouch. They ain't gonna say he no nerd or he ain't never was no street nigga or none of that. That's what you saying. You can tell. Look at him, man. You can't fake that shit. Nigga would have been called him out. You think it ain't no haters in Kentucky? Where you from? Like, nigga would have been called him out, exposed him. Yeah, man. Like, his whole crew, like, they the real deal, man. They the real deal, man. Ain't nothing to prove, man. Like, they don't give a damn. That nigga done asked about, he done answered that football question 1,000 times. He ain't walk off. It's just a whole bunch of shit, man. You don't know what he going through. You don't know what he on. Like, yeah, I gotta understand, man. It's a lot of rappers that play sports. They graduated. They went to school. They could talk good, like Plies. They rapping their brother life. Like, they was police officers, correctional officers. At least he ain't dead. Y'all acting like he was a correctional officer or a police officer. All he did was catch a football. Nigga, football practice and football games only last, 2 or 3 hours. As soon as you're done, you selling weed, you selling dope, you selling fentanyl, it wasn't fentanyl back then, but you selling pills, you selling guns, you busting guns, like, you robbing, you hanging with them niggas, you fucking hoes. Like, man, a nigga can jump off the porch late, 19, 22, 21. He jump in the streets first year, 2 years. He done more shit than the nigga was in the streets his whole life. In the first 2 years, he meet a plug, shooting niggas, going to jail, getting shot at, slumping niggas. He done ran up 10, 20, 30, 40,000, 50,000. Yeah, how come the streets of Kentucky don't never say EG was a nerd or he ain't like that? It's always outsiders or fans. Like, ain't nobody saying that. His niggas ain't saying that. Like, niggas ain't saying that. Yeah, all it take for a nigga to jump in the streets, do his thing, handle that business, get the respect and shit. He ain't that bitch, man. He ain't got a goddamn be like y'all, like come up from the goddamn mud. You just a hood nigga. And who's to say he ain't no hood nigga? Yeah, man, but Bootleg Kev, he wasn't wrong. You know what I'm saying? Bootleg Kev, that guy. Ain't no disrespect to Bootleg Kev. Like, he a good guy, good energy. Fuck with Bootleg Kev, you understand? Like, he doing his job, man. He just talking about, he like sports, you know what I'm saying? He like aliens. He like the porno shit, whatever. He white boy. Yeah, so, you know, we rock with Bootleg Kev, you know what I'm saying? Legendary podcast, legendary white boy. You understand? Like, you know, ain't no disrespect to him. Like, he's still showing love. Like, you know, he said he was told, don't talk about the music. You know what I'm saying? By his team. But EG could be like, nigga, what my team say? Nigga, is what I'm on. They say one thing, but I'm on this shit. Like, nigga, if I say, let's talk about the music, nigga, let's talk about the music. We ain't trying to do all that stuff. You understand? So, who's to say it went back-to-back alien, porn, football? And then he got fed up with the football shit and just, man, fuck this interview. But, man, I don't think EG no soft nigga. I don't think, you know what I'm saying, he no green ass nigga, like he just came from football to rapping. You know what I'm saying? Like, EG ain't talking about, he ain't trying to make himself seem so tough. If that was the case, he'd be going to jail. He'd be facing a RICO. He'd be smacking the shit out of y'all niggas. Yeah, he'd be trying to prove himself like a tough ass nigga like the baby did. When the baby came in the game, smacking everybody, checking everybody, busting the gun like that. Came in the game like that. Like, EG chilling, man, laid back, calm. He don't get loud. He don't talk crazy. He just do his music. And why y'all think that's so tough? And he trying to be so gangster and hard. Come on, man, nigga barely even do interviews. You don't never be in the blogs on no bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't nobody never call him out. How he so tough with the videos? Off the image, that's entertainment. What you mean? Like, but you know, niggas can feel like how they want to feel. You know, but I'm my take on this conversation, man. Y'all feel like I'm wrong. Y'all drop the comments, man. Y'all let it be known, man. Y'all hit that like button. Y'all subscribe to the channel. Y'all donate to the channel. You know the IG, _gang_spitter. Yeah, man. Gone.